Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. We're going to talk about why financially illiterate people are more likely to own crypto, and that goes into why there's so many scams in crypto and why people in crypto are more likely to get scammed, because financial illiterates are twice as likely to own crypto. Obviously, crypto, a lot of it is like kind of a big gambling ring, and that's why financially illiterate people like it, because they always think they will make a lot of money. And they don't really consider that, hey, they might lose a lot of money as well. They only think about one side of it. So those with less financial knowledge may be twice as likely to invest in crypto. That's why, I think that's part of the reason so many people are going crazy over DeFi, because they only think about winning, they don't think about losing. And that's obviously why people are like really financially naive in crypto. That's why, the bearable guy thing got so popular. And that's why some people actually believe in that 589 nonsense, because they're financially illiterate. If they had more knowledge about economics and finance, they would never actually believe that stuff. But, if you're not literate and financially, you should actually educate yourself more and become more literate. A report from Canada's central bank shows that while most Canadians are knowledgeable about basic finance and Bitcoin, few actually hold any crypto assets. According to the results of Bank of Canada's 2019 Cash Alternative Survey, published in August 2020, financial literacy is positively associated with the awareness of cryptocurrencies. So the more financially literate you are, the more you are likely aware of cryptocurrencies, but negatively associated with ownership. So the more financially literate you are, the less likely you're actually to be able to own them. And that's obviously because of the risk factor. The bank considers financial literacy as a basic understanding of investing and saving for retirement, with 47% of respondents from August to September 2019 estimated to have a high level of financial literacy and 18% a low level. The results suggest that Canadians with a lower level of understanding of finance could be twice as likely to invest in crypto assets. And that sort of makes sense, because a lot of people are into crypto. I can tell by the chat, obviously, that a lot of people are into crypto, because all they ask about is like, what do you think this coin's price will be by next Tuesday or something like that? They're basically in it to make a lot of quick money. And a lot of times, like, those people are going to be more financially illiterate. They're not going to be investing for the long run. Obviously, they're also much more likely to fall for Ponzi's and stuff like that. 93% of Canadians with high financial literacy are aware of cryptocurrencies, as opposed to only 72% of those with low financial literacy. So like I said, if you're financially literate, you're more likely to know about Bitcoin. Conversely, 8% of those with low financial literacy reported they own cryptocurrencies, compared to 4% of Canadians with high financial literacy. So those with higher financial literacy probably don't really need to gamble to make a lot of money. They probably have a well-diversified portfolio of other assets that's suiting them well into retirement. But I think that will actually change as they see their governments printing more money, and they might see crypto as a legitimate hedge against other assets. Based on the survey, the bank estimated that roughly 84% of Canadians overall have at least heard of cryptocurrencies, with 5% owning Bitcoin or altcoins. Awareness and ownership tend to be the highest among young male university-educated or high-income Canadians, the bank stated. Obviously, that's true, but like I said, like the educated and high-income people, they might know of it, but they might not own as much of it. The data is supported by a February 2020 report from financial groups Ing's Think Forward initiative, which is based on a 2018 survey of people from 15 different countries, including the United States, Australia, the United Kingdom, and members of the European Union. Our estimates reveal that more financially literate are less likely to own cryptocurrencies, the report stated. They're more likely not to intend to own them in the future. So like, the more financially literate people, I think, generally are going to be safer investors. They tend to be more well off. They don't really need to gamble to actually secure their own future. And they're probably more interested in like more sound investments that are safer and will guarantee that their money is actually there. And likewise, they're less likely to fall for like scams like DeFi, less likely to believe in like, some kind of one world order or like some kind of like economic reset or whatever. They're actually looking at current events and kind of like basing their projections off of that and what's really likely to happen, not hoping for some like world-ending phenomenon, which is very unlikely to happen. But if it does happen, I guess you can make millions of dollars, although it probably just fall into darkness and we'd all die and stuff. So, that's the difference between like being financially literate and actually looking at situations and determining how things will turn out, and like being off in your own fantasy world, thinking that your $100 is going to make you $1 million. Most likely you're just going to lose the $100. Even in crypto, you're getting to the point where you need to diversify, where you actually need to have a good portfolio. Maybe have like a little bit of your portfolio in those like, I guess superhero coins, but most of the time having your crypto in those a couple of coins that are safer, that can more guarantee to yield you a decent rate of return. However, some data suggests that many investors are shying away from crypto due to the lack of cryptocurrency literacy. So cryptocurrency literacy and financial literacy aren't quite the same thing. Trading and investment from platform eToro conducted a survey in 2018 that revealed 44% of online investors polled were not trading crypto because they felt they lacked the proper education. And obviously, like, people who are more financially literate want to be more educated in terms of crypto before they jump into crypto. Less financially literate people will more likely jump into something before they're actually ready. A similar study conducted by Grayscale in 2019 found that U.S. investors would be more likely to invest in Bitcoin if there were more educational resources available on crypto. I think financial advisors and college classes, there should be ones on crypto and investing in crypto as well. So that'll come. And there's also evidence that some of the most financially literate people in the world are investing into cryptocurrencies. Research from Fidelity Digital Assets shows that nearly 36% of nearly 800 institutional investors polled are invested in digital assets. A whopping 80% of those surveyed find at least something appealing about crypto. So a lot of the most financially educated that actually have access to crypto and obviously educational resources about crypto will actually invest. But overall, the people who are more financially literate are less likely to take risks. And the thing is, that's why so many people in crypto tend to fall for scams, because there's a lot of financially illiterate people in crypto, people hoping to make $1 million, and they fall for scams. They think they can make 100x, and they don't cash out at 5x or 10x. They try to hold on forever, and then the scam falls apart, and they lose all their money. So if you're wondering why there's a lot of scams in crypto, like OneCoin and all these DeFi things that actually sprout up, that's why, because they know there's a lot of suckers in crypto, because the financially illiterate tend to invest more into crypto. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.